The city glittered beneath the penthouse windows as wealthy socialites filled the room with laughter, clinking glasses, and careless arrogance. Among them sat Adrian Wolfe, young, handsome, and born into a $1 million empire he had never worked for. People admired him for his money, envied him for his charm, and followed him because he always gave them something to talk about. Tonight, however, the conversation took a darker turn. "Adrian, you say women fall for you because of your personality," his friend Marcus mocked, lounging on a velvet couch. "But we all know it's the money." Adrian smirked. "That's not true. I can make any woman fall for me, rich or poor." "Oh, really?" Marcus leaned forward with a sly grin. "Then prove it." The group erupted with interest. Bets and challenges were their entertainment, and Adrian was their favorite player. Marcus pulled out his phone and showed a picture of a plus-size woman standing outside a small bakery. Her clothes were simple, her hair tied back loosely, and her shy smile hinted at a life far removed from luxury. "This one," Marcus said with a mischievous sparkle in his eyes. "Claire Bennett, and a poor woman who works 2 jobs. I bet you can't make her fall for you." Adrian frowned. "Why her?" "Because she's not your type and she doesn't fit your world. If you're confident you can charm anyone, marry her." The room exploded with laughter. Somebody even spilled their champagne in excitement. Adrian attempted to brush it off, but his pride wouldn't let him. These people lived for mocking each other, and he wasn't going to let them mock him. "How much?" he asked coldly. Marcus grinned. $1 million. Silence fell for a moment. Then Adrian nodded slowly. "Fine, I'll marry her." The room roared with cheers. The bet had begun. The next morning, Claire Bennett hurried down the old street toward the bakery where she worked. Her life was simple. Wake up early, work long hours, return home tired, and repeat. But despite the hardships, she remained gentle, kind, and hopeful. She didn't know her world was about to collide with someone completely different. Adrian's black luxury car stopped in front of her. She froze, clutching her paper bag of bread. The window rolled down, revealing a man she had only seen in magazines. Perfectly styled hair, tailored suit, and eyes that didn't belong in her world. "Hi," Adrian said with a practiced smile. "I'm Adrian. I was hoping to talk to you." Claire blinked, confused. Do I know you?" "No," he said charmingly, "but I'd like to change that." She blushed softly, unsure how to respond. Nobody that handsome, let alone a millionaire, had ever approached her before. As he spoke, Adrian tried to appear confident, but inside he was tense. He had never approached someone so genuinely. Usually, women came to him. But this time, everything depended on making her trust him. For the first time in his life, Adrian felt nervous while talking to a woman. Claire Bennett wasn't like the women he was used to. She wasn't seeking wealth, admiration, or status. She simply stood there with soft eyes and a gentle smile, holding a paper bag of bread like it was the most precious thing she owned. "Would you like to grab a coffee with me?" Adrian asked, trying to sound natural. Claire's eyes widened. "Me? Are you sure you're not confusing me with someone else?" Adrian forced a light laugh. "No, I meant you." She hesitated, not out of shyness, but because she wasn't someone who believed in sudden miracles. Men didn't stop their luxury cars for women like her. Life had taught her to expect disappointment, not surprises. Still, something in Adrian's voice felt sincere, at least on the surface. "All right," she whispered. They walked to a small cafe near the bakery. Adrian held the door open for her, making a few people inside look twice. A millionaire with a poor, plus-size woman? It was unusual, unexpected. Claire ordered the cheapest drink on the menu. Adrian noticed. "Get whatever you want," he said softly. She shook her head. "This is fine. I don't waste money." Her words made him uncomfortable. Waste money? That was something he had never cared about. But hearing it from her, something shifted. They talked. At first it was Adrian asking simple questions, but soon Claire began opening up. She talked about her mother who was ill, the 2 jobs she balanced, and how she sometimes skipped meals to pay for medicines. She laughed shyly when she spoke of her dreams, small ones, humble ones. Every word she spoke made Adrian feel a strange heaviness in his chest. She wasn't naive, she wasn't trying to impress him. She was simply real, and that was something he had never encountered before. Over the next weeks, he kept visiting her. Sometimes at the bakery, sometimes walking her home, sometimes simply sitting on a park bench eating cheap sandwiches she brought for them both. Her kindness wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, steady, warm, something Adrian didn't know he needed. One night, Claire asked the question that had been weighing on her heart. Why me, Adrian? You could date anyone, models, rich girls, women who looked nothing like me. So, why me? He froze. She wasn't wrong. People stared at them everywhere they went. Some whispered, some laughed, some judged openly. Adrian opened his mouth, but the truth, that she was part of a $1 million bet, burned on his tongue. He couldn't tell her. Instead, he whispered, "Because you're different." Claire's eyes softened, tears threatening to spill. Different in a good way, right? He nodded, but guilt stabbed him. Because deep down he knew she deserved a man who loved her truly. Not a man using her to win a cruel bet.